A very good morning, children. I hope you are all fine. I welcome you back to the Zoom class. Okay, in this video, you are going to learn science lesson number 8. Okay, science lesson number 8. What is the topic of the lesson? The topic of the lesson is materials from plants. Materials from plants. Turn your books to page number, take your science book, turn your books to page number 42. Okay, as we have completed till lesson number 7. In this video, we are going to learn lesson number 8. Okay. What are the things you get from plants? What are the things you get from just close your eyes and think about it. What are the things you get from plants? Yes, from plants you get vegetables, fruits, like that you have learned, isn't it? Yes, food from plants, food, isn't it? Yes, daily life. Without plants, there is nothing, there is no living thing in the earth, isn't it? Yes, the things we are going to learn in this lesson is about the cotton. Okay, yes, this cotton, wood. What are the things, the parts of each plant? Okay, like wood, leaves, root, everything are useful for us, isn't it? Yes, the things, the materials from plants, or the things we get from plants. Okay, turn your books to page number 42. I'll read line by line and explain to you. Okay, yes, the different type of stuff, stuff is nothing but the thing that is filled inside. Okay, we use to make things are called materials. What are materials? Materials are nothing but the things that are the things, the different type of stuff we use to make things are called materials. Many of these materials, where does the materials, these materials comes from? These comes from the plants. Many of the materials comes from plants. Okay, first we are going to learn about cotton. Where does the cotton comes from? It comes from the plant, cotton plant. Okay, cotton comes from the cotton plant. For what are the uses of cotton? Cotton dresses are made, cotton a pillow, it's used for making pillow, it's used for making mattresses. There are many things which we use. Okay, cotton is used in many ways. Okay, we use cotton to make cloth, isn't it? Yes, cloth. For example, churidar, dress, frocks, and also to fill mattresses. Mattresses is nothing but the foot. When you step out or when you step inside the house, that will be foot mattresses, isn't it? Yes, that is called as the mattresses. And pillows. These are the things which we can use. Cotton has been used to make cloth, mattresses, and also pillows. And also, we also use it to clean cuts and wounds also, isn't it? Yes. For example, when you're playing and when you got hurt, what will your mother will do when you're running to you and you're playing and when you got hurt and you fall down and got hurt and it's bleeding? What do you do? What your mother will do? They'll use the cotton, isn't it, to wipe off the blood, isn't it, and put Dettol, isn't it? For that also it is being used. Cotton comes, where does the cotton comes from? It comes from the cotton plant, cotton plants. Okay, yes. And mattresses, what is mattresses? It's nothing but to fill the soft bed. Okay, mattresses, we use cotton to make cloth and then fill mattresses and also pillow. The cotton comes from the cotton plant. Cotton comes from cotton plant. And the seeds of these plants have a lot of fluffy hair growing out of them. Okay. Yes, you can look at the book on your page number 42 also. There's a picture of cotton is given. Okay. The seeds, where does it come? The seeds of these plants have a lot of fluffy hair. Fluffy is nothing but the bushy hair. Okay. Growing out of them. And when the fruit ripen is overripe. Okay. What happened when the fruit has been ripened? What happened? It will burst. It will burst open, and then where will be the hair? The hair will be inside. That is, the cotton will be inside the fruit. So when it is open, the cotton will come out, isn't it? Yes, the cotton, the fluffy hair is nothing but the cotton. Okay, the fluffy hair is being picked from them, and then the seeds Inside it, the seeds will be there, isn't it? So the seeds and the cotton is being separated. Okay, and then it is being, the cloth is being made. Okay, where does the cotton comes from? It comes from the cotton plant. Where does it comes from? It comes from the cotton plant. Inside the cotton plant, the seeds will be there. Okay, the fluffy hair and the seeds will be there. You have to separate the fluffy hair as well as the seed. Okay, and then the cotton is being processed. Okay, yes. And next one, how the cloth is being made. How cloth is being made? Cloth, with what we wearing it daily, isn't it? Yes. What are the processes included for making cloth? We'll see. Okay. Yes. Cotton has thread-like things called fibers. Just underline it. What is it called? What is the thread-like thing is called? It is called as fibers. Fibers. F-I-B-R-E-S. Fibers. Okay. And these fibers are drawn. Drawn means it is being converted. Okay, we cannot use the fibers as it is. Okay, so it is being processed and it is being converted and twisted to make yarn. Yarn is nothing but the thread. Okay, the cotton is being processed and the cotton has a thread-like thing. What is it called? It is called as the fiber, and these fibers are being drawn, and drawn is nothing but it is being converted and twisted to make yarn or a thread. Okay, yes, and this process, that is the making the cotton into thread, is called as the spinning. What is it called? It is called as the spinning. And the yarn is then dipped into colored liquid. We need different color of different types of clothes, different colors, isn't it? So one will like yellow, one will red and blue. So different colors. So for that, what we had to do, we had to dip that thread, isn't it? When the fibers are drawn and twisted, first it is being separated. First cotton has been separated, isn't it? First it is being cotton has thread-like things. Cotton has thread-like things. What is it called? It is called as fibers. And these fibers are drawn, it is separated and twisted to make a yarn. Yarn is nothing but the thread. And then the thread, that is, the process is called spinning. And then these thread is being dipped into colored liquid, different types of colored liquid, and then boiled. So what is that process is called? Dyeing. Okay. Yes, spinning is making into thread. The fibers are collected, drawn and twisted to make thread, and that process is called spinning. And then the collected thread is being dipped into colored liquid and boiled for different colors. So that process is called as the dyeing. Okay. Yes, you can look at the picture on page number 42. Spinning. It is nowadays the machines has been come. It came and the machine has been processed, and industries are for different types of. This is handmade spinning. Okay, in the olden days, the people were doing like this, using this instrument, this thing. They will be spinning the thread. Okay, this is a handmade spinning. Okay, nowadays this has been. Not there, but machines have been come. Okay, yes. What is the next step? Next step, the spinning, dyeing is putting color. Okay, and then next step is the making of cloth. How can, with the thread, how can we can wear? No, isn't it? Yes, we have to make it into a cloth. And what is this process is called? That is called as weaving. Weaving is nothing but the making the cloth. Making of cloth is called as weaving. Making of cloth is called as weaving. And cloth is woven on a loom. Loom is nothing but you can look at the picture. This is the toy loom. Okay, by this way, for the toy loom, this is called as the toy loom. This is an example of it. Okay, and these real looms work like this, is the same process, but this is a toy loom. Okay, first what is the process? First the thread is being tied. Look at the picture. First the thread is being laid lengthwise over the loom. Okay, this is the loom, and then lengthwise the thread is being tied, making many lines like this, isn't it? Yes. Then another thread passed crosswise, and this line was crosswise over and under the lengthwise. This is lengthwise and then crosswise. Okay, and then under the lengthwise thread. For example, like, you can look at this picture is very clear. And then if you look at the bandage or a floor mop, you'll see how the threads are being woven together to make a, for example, when you take the bandage or the floor mop, when you're at home, you can look at the mop at home and you can see how the threads are being woven together. Okay, by this way, the process is being done, okay, by loom. Okay, loom is nothing but the cloth is being woven on a loom. This is a toy loom. Okay, it looks like the same thing. Okay, yes. Okay, these are the activities given in it. And next we move on to wood. This is the first we have learned about the cloth, how the cloth is being made. Next, wood. Where do we get wood? We get wood from the trees, isn't it? Yes. You can look at your house. You can look at your house and see what are the things which are made by wood. Yes. You can see the tables, the chairs, the bed, isn't it? Yes, wooden bed, and then the doors of your house. Many of them, mostly all of the things which are there under your daily use. What are the things we use daily? Are mostly made up of woods. Without woods, that is impossible. Where does the wood comes from? Only the wood of some trees. It comes from trees. Okay. Only the wood of some trees can be used to make tables, chairs, doors, and windows, and cupboards also. Where does the wood comes from? Wood comes from trees, and it is the trees. The woods are being used to make tables. We can use wood. We can use tables from wood, chairs, and also the door in the front in the house, in your house, and then windows also. It's all made up of wood. Okay, where does the wood comes from? Wood comes from trees. Wood comes from trees, and trees and the wood we get. That is the when you cut the wood from when you cut the tree, and when you separate the leaves, and when you get the wood, and then from that wood the things like table, chairs have been made. Okay, and the trees, these trees, and the wood we get from are called as the timber. What is it called as? It is called as timber. Okay, timber. You can look at the picture also. Logs. Okay, what are logs? These are the logs. What is that? These are the pieces. They have been cut. They are cut and they have been separated into pieces, isn't it? Yes. The trees are being cut. Can we use the saw or knife to cut the tree? No, isn't it? Yes, you have to use the current electrical things to cut the logs. First the trees are being cut down by electric saws, and then they are cut into pieces. Okay, first the tree is being cut, and then second process, it is being cut into pieces. It is being cut into pieces. Called, what is it called? It is called as logs. And then it is sent to sawmill. Why should we send it to sawmill? Because in the sawmills only it has been made into the shape. Okay, it has been the logs are being made into shapes and boards for the use of the tables and chairs. For it has been sent into sawmills. Okay, first trees are cut down by electrical saws, and then they are cut into pieces called logs, and then it is sent to sawmills, and there the logs are sawed into boards or pieces of different size. Okay, not all the wooden things that is made up of boards are being cut from logs. Many things are made from plywood also. Plywood, what is the difference between the wood and the plywood? We'll see later. Now we'll see that. Okay, what is the difference, or what is the difference between the plywood and the wood? Wood are nothing but the things that is the trunk of the tree. Okay, that is called as the wood. What about the plywood? Plywood is nothing but the plywood is made up of the things that is the thin sheets of wood that is being made, and then it is being glued, that is being pasted together, and that is called as the plywood. Plywood is made by gluing. Gluing means pasted. Okay, paste with gum, putting gum and pasting together. Okay, together the thin sheets of wood. Okay, plywood is made by gluing, that is putting gum and pasting together. Okay, making together thin sheets of wood. You can see the process also on the page number 44. You can look at the book, page number 44. What is the process? See, first glue is applied to thin sheets of wood. Thin sheets of, see, the thin sheets of wood is being coming from the machine, and with applying the glue. Okay, the machine will apply the glue, that is the gum. Glue is nothing but gum. Okay, applied, and then separated. The things, thin sheets are coming out, and then you collect all the sheets. Okay, and then it is being collected and it is being made to dry, and many sheets are put together crosswise. These sheets are being put crosswise, and then the sheets are heated. Look at it, and pressed. Okay, when you press it only, it have to, the plywood is being made. Okay, now first the glue is applied to the thin sheets of wood, and then the sheets are put together crosswise, and then sheets are heated and pressed together, and finally the plywood is being made. This is the process of making plywood. Okay, yes. And then the wood, it's not only used for making logs and making plywood. And what are the other uses of wood? These woods are used for cooking also. You can look even in villages nowadays. Now also in villages, not only in the early age, but now also in the villages, you can see they use woods for cooking. Gas is not in interior villages, it has been available. Okay, wood used for cooking and heating is called firewood. What is the wood is called? That type of wood is called as firewood. Okay, wood used for cooking and heating is called as firewood. And charcoal is also made from wood. And you can see dhobis using charcoal to heat their irons also. Iron, isn't it? Yes, the charcoal, where does it come from? It also comes from the wood. Okay, yes, this is all about the lesson. And next we have learned paper also. Paper, what are the uses we can learn in the next class. Till now, are you clear about it? Yes. Shall we have a recall of everything? Yes. What are the things we get from plants? We get cotton and wood. Two things we have learnt. Okay, cotton and wood, isn't it? Yes, cotton we get from, where does we get from cotton? We get from cotton plant, isn't it? Yes. And how the cotton is being made, how cloth is being made? It is made from cotton, we said. First, what is the process? Cotton is being, what is the cotton? It is a thread-like thing. It is made into thread and fibers. What is it called? It is called as fibers. And when we collect the fibers, what happened? You collect it, and the fibers are being twisted to make it yarn. Yarn is nothing but the thread. And then this process, that is the making the cotton into thread, is called as the spinning. It is called as the spinning. And then the thread is made, isn't it? Yes. And then this made thread is being dipped into colored liquid. What color we need, we can dip into that color. And that process is called dyeing, isn't it? Yes. And then next step is, when the thread is made, then we have to make the cloth. Yes. And then process, there is the making of cloth. Making of cloth is called as the weaving. Yes. This is the process of making cloth we have learnt. And next we have learnt about the wood, isn't it? Yes. Wood. What we have learnt about wood? Where does we get from wood? We get wood from trees, isn't it? We get wood from trees. And what are the uses of wood in daily life? We can wood used to make tables, chairs, doors, windows, cupboards, and so on, isn't it? Yes. And the trees, and these trees and the wood we get from them. That is what are the things we get from them is called as the timber. What is it called? It is called as the timber. Yes. That's it about today. We have learned. Next, can learn the paper in the next class. Just go through the lesson. I will be learning the next part in the next Zoom class. That's it for today. Thank you, children.